The main goal of a warm-up is to reduce stiffness, awaken motor units, and raise the temperature of the muscles that are going to be worked. But extending your warm-up for too long beyond the point that you risk a depletion of energy, what can be better used for your hard working sets. If you warm up the right way and do just enough to warm up your muscles, it will provide a lot of benefits that can translate to better muscle gains. A couple of studies show that a good warm-up boosts strength and performance in the workout you are doing the warm-up for. Because you are boosting your strength and performance means you can progressive overload your muscles much easier, and that means that you will make more muscle gains in the long run. People think that a warm-up is just good to reduce the risk of injury, but a study showed that there is a reduced risk of injury when a proper warm-up is used. So the first part, I will show you how to warm up your lower body first, because the leg muscles require a lot more blood flow and time spent warming them up compared to your upper body. At the end, I show you how I add weight with an exercise. So let's get into it. For the first portion of the warm-up, I recommend cycling on a bike at an easy pace. Just to raise your body temperature, keep your heart rate around 50 to 60% of your maximum heart rate for 5 minutes. A study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning showed that subjects that performed the cycling with low intensity had much more power doing the leg press compared to the high intensity cycling group and the group who did the leg press right away. I do recommend cycling over any other form of cardio because the movement you make with cycling comes closest to leg exercises. What I like to do before training my lower body is a squat sit. I like to do this because it makes my knees more comfortable before pushing weight. You can also hold on to something and sit that way. I like to do some leg swings as well. For example, leg swings front and back, and leg side swings, left and right. Some people do not have good ankle mobility to squat low, for example. I recommend doing ankle stretches against the wall, then and slowly go forward to stretch the ankles even more. Upper body warm-ups are much better to be used with the exact muscles you will be working. So cycling to warm up your upper body would be a waste of time because you still have to warm up your upper body after. You also have static and dynamic stretching. To summarize, the study is really quick for you guys. It has been shown that dynamic stretching leads to better performance and warming up of muscles than static stretches does. When static stretches are held for too long or done right before exercise, it can actually affect your strength and performance in a bad way. The next part of the workout will consist of dynamic stretches to reduce joint stiffness and warm up the muscles to be worked. What is really important is warming up the shoulder stabilizers as well. Small and yet essential muscles like the lower traps, these muscles play a big role in a lot of upper body exercises. You can warm up these muscles by doing horizontal arm swings, for example. With this exercise, it is important to keep your palms facing forward and protract the shoulder blades as you come forward and retract them as you come back. Next up, arm swings. With the arm swings, try to get as much range of motion and just swing your arms like this. Contralateral swings. With this one, it is important to keep your core tight and swing. Trunk rotations. Make sure to get enough rotation for your lower back and upper back. And at the end, use a band and do this. Band dislocations and band pull-aparts. Before doing any pushing movement, it is crucial to warm up your rotator cuffs further. This kept me injury-free in my shoulders since I started lifting. I never had any shoulder problems. I do this exercise, shoulder extensions. As you can see, I use plates for this movement. If you use a cable, that's fine too. Do what you prefer and make sure to lock your elbows at your side. And this is the other variation of the shoulder extension. You can do this with dumbbells or plates. I like to use plates again, as you can see. With this exercise, it is important to keep your traps depressed. At the end, I like to do some front raises as well with the plates. So after you did all of the stretching, it is time to warm up with the exercise you will do at the start. After these stretches, you cannot just start with your heaviest set right away. This is how I do it. I like to start with a weight that is really easy, around 40 kilos with the incline bench press, for example. I will lift that first for a couple of reps until I feel I can do more weight. Once I have that feeling, I do some more reps with the weight, and after I will add 20 kgs and perform it for a couple of reps in a way I am not fatiguing myself. Because my goal with the warm-up is not to burn out my muscles during my warm-up, but to enough reps that my muscles feel ready to execute the heavy sets. You don't want to do many reps because otherwise you will perform your heavy set not as effective than if you just took it easier with your warm-up. And at last, I will add the weight for my working set with 20 kg and perform it for low reps and wait 3 minutes and then perform my heavy sets.
Okay guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope the video was very helpful. This approach kept me injury free, so I recommend you guys try this out and put it in the comments down below how it feels. And if you don't follow me on Instagram just yet, follow me right now. Ask my followers what they want to see and they provide me with ideas and I will cover everything. So if you haven't already, follow me, subscribe and like the video because it's just a click of a button and it will really help the channel out and it will help it grow. So
much love.
Much love.